The rational zero theorem, now we have to remember that rational zero means zeros or solutions that can be written as fractions and are real values. So these aren't going to include our imaginary solutions. But there is a way, according to the rational zero theorem, of coming up with a list of possible zeros or solutions for your polynomial. And the key here is possible solutions. It doesn't give you the solutions, it just gives you a possible list to kind of start with. So if you're given a polynomial, then if you guys list the factors of your constant that's in your polynomial over the factors of the lead coefficient in your polynomial, those combinations are all possible values that could be zeros in the given polynomial that you have. So like if we look at number 2, f of x, remember, just is y. It says list the possible rational zeros of your function f using the rational zero theorem. So the factors of our constant, the constant is the number by itself, and the factors of the lead coefficient is the number attached to your variable with the highest exponent. So we need to list factors of 10 over factors of 4. So factors of 10, you always can include 1 and 10, and then 2 and 5. And for 4, you would have 2 and 2, we don't have to list that twice, and then 1 and 4. So your possible zeros are going to be the positive and negative combinations of all of those factors. So I just kind of start with the first one and then do everything underneath from your lead coefficient. So if we start with 1 in your numerator, we could have 1 over 2, so we could have 1/2. We could have 1 over 1, which is 1, and then 1 over 4, which is 1/4. So then the 1 would be done. Then we look at the 10. 10 over 2 would be 5. 10 over 1 is 10. 10 over 4 is 10/4, which would reduce to 5/2. Then the 10 is done. Then your 2. 2 over 2 is 1. We already have that. 2 over 1 is just 2. 2 over 4 is 2/4 or a half. We already have that. Then the 2 is gone. 5 over 2 is 5/2. 5 over 1 is 5. We already have that. So then the last one would be 5/4. So positive and negative, all of those values are possible zeros or possible solutions to this polynomial 4x to the 4th minus x cubed minus 3x squared plus 9x minus 10. Now I didn't repeat any values. If you guys just did like 1/2, 1, 4, 10/2, 10, 10/4, 2 over 2, which is 1, 2 over 1, which is 2, 2/4, which is half. Like if you guys just listed them all and you repeated ones, that would be okay. I'm not going to deduct you for writing any twice. I just don't want you to miss any possible zeros. So what happens is this list that you came up with, in that list should be at least 1 or 2 solutions to this polynomial. Now we should have a total of 4 solutions, and it is possible that one of those numbers that we just came up with is a solution. So because we came up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 values, but they're actually positive and negative, there's 16 values to pick from. So this isn't the best way or the best method to use when trying to find what your solutions actually are, but it might give you a starting point of kind of what to look for when you try to find your solutions. So go ahead and try the first one. Your lead coefficient for that polynomial will be 1. So you'll list the factors of 12 over the factors of 1.